are at Eddie's Bandroom in Cheltenham, Victoria, and we have the Stone Temple co-pilots coming right up.
I wanna cry, but I gotta laugh. Orange crush, mother, it's a laugh.
Rob, Glenn, Mahi and Verge, these are the Stone Temple co-pilots, obviously doing a tribute to Stone Temple pilots. Boys, how are you?
We're good.
Fantastic.
Excited.
Very excited. Yeah.
So what inspired you boys to do Stone Temple pilots?
Probably Maya might be the best one to answer this one, or Verge. Big fans.
Yeah, you take this, have a chat. So what?
I guess it's about when Stone Temple Pilots were really when they started out, and this is it's the 90s era, and I was and I guess most of us were at high school at the time, and they were around with Nirvana and Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and for myself personally, I was just a huge fan of Stone Temple Pilots. I played their music back in high school, and I can say the same for my hair as well, because we played Stone Temple Pilots at high school.
My soul's dead. Time to catch a ride, at least today. Her name is what it means. Too much walking shoes one day. Time to take her home, an easy head is conscience elated. Time to take a ride, at least today. No conversation. Time to take her home, an easy head is conscience elated. Time to wait too long, wait too long.
So Rob, how long has the band been together and what venues have you played at?
The band's been together, it's got to be over, 5 or 6 years. We've played a lot. Obviously, Eddie's we were about to play. We played here before. The Corner Hotel in Richmond, all the way up in Canberra at the basement.
Yep.
There's a lot of Melbourne gigs that I would have loved to have been in this band about 10 years ago, though. Would have loved to have gone to the ESPY and do those sorts of things, but unfortunately, RIP on that. But yeah, I think that's there's a couple of other memorable ones for you.
Yeah, well, I think I joined in January last year, so I'm the newbie in the band. So it's been great, and just to play, to pay tribute to one of the most iconic, inspirational musical bands in the 90s, just fantastic. And I think for me, the high watermark has probably been the Corner Hotel.
Yeah.
We've been able to sort of pay proper tribute to STP, where we did a night with Alice Remains, where we did a tribute to the MTV Unplugged shows. So we got up and we did a full tribute to the MTV Unplugged set. Alice in Chains got up and did theirs, Alice Remains did theirs, and then we got up for a greatest hits set, and that was probably the highlight for me.
Spin me up, spin me out. Station to station, send it up and down. Is this what life and love is all about?
So Rob, you're obviously the singer. What do you do in the band?
I'm the bass player. I'm Rob DeLeo. So yeah.
And
Drums and guitar.
so Verge, I'm going to ask you this: what sort of equipment do you use to replicate the STP sound?
I guess starting with the guitar, the actual X, Dean is he's always used a Gibson Les Pauls, and that's pretty much what I use as well. And in terms of effects, you got chorus, reverb, and delay, and some nice overdrive going with that as well to accompany that. But also I have here the actual slide that I was fortunate enough to catch when Stone Temple Pilots actually played a few months back here in Melbourne, and so that was a highlight, and I guess that's part of the equipment now in my repertoire, so that I can use on stage as well. So that was quite a highlight for me.
Time to take her home.
So, boys, if people want to find you, you have a Facebook page, you have a website.
Yeah, you'll find us on Facebook as Stone Temple Co-Pilots, the Australian STP tribute show. So we've just reactivated that. We had some challenges over the last lockdown, but we've had to restart that again. But you'll definitely get us there, Stone Temple Co-Pilots.
So you would have done a lot of rehearsing during our downtime, yeah?
Absolutely. Well, it's interesting. A lot of the rehearsal studios were closing down. In fact, Deluxe Studios was a big one locally that closed down.
Yeah, I remember they closed down, and I've been rehearsing there properly since the early 90s.
Yeah. So that was a sad day. But as much as we could get together, with social distancing and the rest, and screen guards in front of the singer and all of that sort of jazz, as soon as we were allowed out of the cage again, we were right back into it. Yeah.
It's been tough, right?
It's been very tough.
But especially on sort of us, because we're the entertainment industry. I mean, there's a lot of industries that were hit hard, but we were one of the hardest hit, yep.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's one of those things. We just genuinely love to play music, and it's about that connection as well. So it was a little bit of a bit of a knockback for us to not be able to connect, because we all get along so very well. There's a lot of respect and love amongst the four of us. But as soon as we were allowed back into the studio, we'd obviously been continuing to play and in our own ways and in our own time to keep the chops up. But yeah, it was fantastic to get back into the studio. There was a lot of bromance when we were allowed back in. So yeah, it was good. Miss the boys.
Well, guys, thank you for chatting with me. Can't wait to see you on the tribute show, and I can't wait to see you play tonight. The boys are going to take some footage of you playing, and you probably have an episode all to yourselves. And I've heard you before doing sound check. It was fantastic. So looking forward to hearing you, and thanks.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thanks.